I'm going to assume that what we really need is to have some persuasion skill. Look at that T-pose, looking good. Let's go ahead and fast travel. Save us some time. Back to Stellar Bay. Let's start there. Because if I had to choose one side or the other, I would choose Sanyar. Sanyar is more pragmatic. The Iconoclasts are going to die. Because they don't have food or they don't have medicine. It's a noble mission they're on. But if I had to err to one side, it would be Sanyar and MSI. But I'm going to hope that dialogue options present themselves, which will allow us, let's go ahead and put on persuade stuff, to, look at that top hat, see? Look at that mustache. You don't think they're going to be persuaded by us? You're crazy. Let's eat a little salt tuna. We don't have the food debuff. We probably need drugs, which maybe that wasn't the best thing to take, but he's a pretty reasonable guy. Here's open. Personality attributes +1. Okay, we should have just tons of persuasion skills at this point.
Prison?
I don't like to talk about it.
Was it run by Spazer's choice?
Senor!
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Did you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Take a crewmate with persuasion. I think that's Vicar. I read your review, Senor. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Deep breaths.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar. My will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees big picture. Pull your head of your ass, Senor. Don't screw this opportunity up over your wounded pride.
You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work
I think you
with?
would have reacted to
The
pull your head out
Iconoclasts
the
are not
ass better.
most compromising sorts.
What about Cram, second in command? Zora.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
Now, the problem
I'd
is,
be willing
I
to
think we
consider it.
pissed off Zora because we
I need
didn't
to see her review first.
requisition food and water. Instead, we went with Graham and got him his cartridges. See her review first. Oh, we already did it. I actually already found a terminal in Cascadia.
Very well.
We already
I
did
can't
that. I'll
promise
be darned.
anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's.
We're gonna
actually
end up killing
very
Graham.
Qualified.
I didn't really see that
I
coming.
wasn't
If
expecting
that
to
is
say
what's
this,
gonna
but
happen.
If you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Oh man, this might be tough because I'm pretty sure we pissed her off. I'm pretty positive we pissed her off. Manage cradle, yada yada. We need to go to where the Iconoclasts hang out. Here we go. Amber Heights. Though there was some other options here, wasn't there? Maybe I should have looked at them a little closer. Okay, what do we got? We got Zora, we got Graham. What's the journal say? Go to Stellar Bay, give Sanyar the module right. Go to Amber Heights, Graham, okay. This is what we want. We want peace between the two of them. I think that's the best option. There's a chance for peace between MSI and Iconoclast, but you'll need to convince their leadership to go along with it. Sanyar says he's willing to negotiate, but only if Graham is replaced as leader. The obvious alternative is Zora. Sanyar says he's willing to negotiate if Zora is. Let's go talk to Zora.
Heights.
When you've got a moment, I'd like to talk to you about something. Could I have a word with you, Captain?
Sure.
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts. Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse.
I don't disagree with you.
I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain.
I think he's
Please,
reached the
Vic.
end of his
You're just all
run.
shook up because Mr. Graham argued circles around you.
Hey, you weren't there for that, Felix. How do you know that? Stow up, Felix. Thanks for your input. Max, I'll keep it in mind. Let's let them argue.
He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his
I'd
choices.
say he's an idealist. I don't know about
wouldn't
zealot.
trust him to lead a
He does
crew,
want to fight a
let
war, and that's
alone
pretty
a
stupid.
town-wide cult.
Your mouth's moving, but all I hear coming out is, I'm jealous because Mr. Bryant's got a devoted cult following his every word, and I don't.
Your scathing insight into the true nature of my character has cut me to the quick, Felix. I'm not sure I'll ever recover. Graham is the better man. You forced me to admit it.
Who would you trust to run Monarch?
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot.
They're pretty much
you
doing that
agree with them
everywhere.
That the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the Iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
I pretty
What's
much agree
occupying your thoughts?
that we're going to have to kill Graham. All right. The situation still is pretty much, though, that we pissed Zora off pretty good. We saved the men. That should help. We did save some of our best men. But we went and got Graham's stupid stinking cartridges, so. She might bear a little bit of a grudge. This piece of armor right here with the dialogue skills +5. That thing I don't care about. Why did I not break that down? Boo on that thing. Boo on that. Boo on that. This one. This is the one we have. Okay, that's the one we modded out. I'm gonna... Do we have any perks that would allow us to get, like, bonus stealth skills? Melee weapon skills, defense skills, thug kit. Range weapon skills, no. And dodge distance, no. Okay. That is Zora, right? Zora! It's time for a coup d'etat.
Something on your mind, Captain?
Coup d'etat. Rebellion. Revolution. V for Vendetta. Senor's willing to talk peace with you.
Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. With all the help you've done here,
Let's right into the
first I thought
DLC.
it
I
could've
plan to
been
do the
you.
DLC on September 9th, yes.
but I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed
Oh,
a bit
hell,
too
I
much
knew
like
it would
Graham's.
screw us.
For all I know, Sanjar's playing you to get to us and you can't see it. So no. In another life, maybe that could have worked out for all of us.
Shit.
In this one, we're going to war.
You gotta at least let me talk to you. Really?
What? Sorry. Long day.
Really?
Hey,
Jesus. Damn it, man. All because of those damn cartridges? Oh, boy. Well, here's hoping Graham is willing to abdicate.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
I mean, I think yes, but I'm not sure it would change anything. Before we get to that, I want to know something.
All right. The gunship.
I ran into a wood
Have you
nymph
secured
yesterday.
its targeting module?
Terrible creatures. I had to put it down with a fire spell. Goodbye. Later.
Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies.
It really won't. Don't worry about the Rapidons anymore either. I'm not so sure you'll be able to repair those things.
Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums.
That really
Surely
doesn't
their
mean they're going to
retaliation
buy
will
it.
come
I
soon.
can't believe that not getting food and medicine. I'm worried if I say yes, it'll give it to him. I think first thing we'll do is we'll try to kill the bastard. I don't think it's going to work, though.
Waiting for this!
Be tough to kill him, too. I'll try it one more time. I'll try it with a little less aggressiveness. But I don't think it's going to change things. It feels like we saved their men. You know, we listened to our boss. Is it really worth going to war over that? I feel like this lady's a fucking idiot. That's how I feel. I think that's a stupid-ass twist.
Hey.
You know, she's so worried about saving everyone's lives, yet she's going to be the first one to go ahead and just jump into a freaking war. Knew if Graham was dead. Right, I know what you're saying. I mean, I'm willing to try it, but I don't think it's going to work. I just think all it's going to mean is the Iconoclast turned against us completely. Well, you definitely can't give the module to Graham anymore. I'm not worried about looting because I don't know that we'll keep this safe. Oh, wait. Holy shit. Holy shit. You might be right, Maltroff. How badly are we losing rep, though? We got to get the hell out of here. But we don't lose our, like, all of it. Understanding. Okay, we need to stop. Lord reputation increase, so they like that we killed him. Interesting. I'm pretty surprised that's even an option.
What was that? What was that?
I wonder if there's a cleaner way to kill him. I want to quit losing rep for now, though. We're not even wearing our combat stuff either. That doesn't help things. How bad is it? I know it dropped another time before we left. Not that bad. Honey Cleo is actually off-put by us. The deserters revere us. That was back on the first planet there, too. Spacer's Choice really likes us. We're revered by Groundbreaker. And we've maxed that out by killing Graham. And there's the board. Okay, what we have to do, I'm assuming, is go sleep somewhere. Uh-oh. Can we go back in already? Do we just have to leave the area and we're good? We'll save and go in. Yeah, I guess you're right. We better make a new save, Maltroff. I want to keep all our stuff on, though, because my thinking is we may still have to persuade her, and it might take, like, a massive amount of persuasion. It's so strange to me, though, still. Like, in any other world, she's going to prefer to have a conversation with Graham rather than to kill him outright. Or go to war. Oh my god, really? It's going to take some time. We kill the whole camp, we're going to have no Iconoclast reputation left. I think there's a bed in the ship, so I think our best bet, let's go to the ship, sleep for 6 hours, or maybe 24 hours. Maybe that'll do it. And, I think the ship's all the way over here now. We'll go to the ship, we'll sleep 24 hours, and then we'll head back to the Iconoclast camp and see if we can't talk to Zora. So that dislike bar goes up. They're not going to revere you anymore.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Huh. No other Iconoclast side mission? Not that I know of. Be under faction quest, right? Yeah, we got a mission for Sublight. That's it.
Would you like a reminder on when your
Next shower is scheduled. Might as well shove that in there for now. And that. And I guess all this. Again, if we want to mod stuff, we can look in here. Wish I could organize this by armor mods. Tech skills +5. There we go. So I think lockpicking and stuff is considered a stealth skill. I believe. I see in-ray damage there too. That's pretty good. Character, skills, stealth, yes. We level up. Are there points not put in? So we still need to sleep while we're here. Felix and Victor are arguing. Let's talk to you real quick, Ada.
How can I be of assistance?
What's with you and Sam? We need
What's
to ask
that?
you. Have any favorite among the crew? It's me, right?
Define favorite.
Whoever you dislike the least. Someone you like the most.
I see.
Or
In
Vice
that
Brooks.
case, my
Oh, look.
favorite is Sam.
There we go. Let's expand on this. Good. That's good.
And I'm sure I rank as your favorite autonomous digital astrogator. I am pleased we have that settled. Was that all you wanted to ask me? You seem hesitant to discuss what's actually troubling you. Perhaps there is something you wanted to confess?
I'm one of the last hope colonists. The scientists provide me from hibernation. I have a secret phobia. I'm actually afraid of sock puppets. Secrets, me. Keep them from you.
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell
Would be
me,
considered
Captain.
one.
According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona.
Partial fondness and also a
Thank you for
curiosity,
pardoning me,
to be
Captain.
honest with you.
I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
You've got a crush on Sam. You're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system. Are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of
So
self
pissed.
whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses with no fundamental consciousness.
I still would have seen.
I
Wish
never get
I could have
bored
seen that
and
out without
contemplate
combat.
hijacking the ship. I swear.
Your secret is that you were in love with Alexander Hawthorne.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we
Captain?
both know
Captain,
I am
Captain,
not
Doctor,
capable of
Doctor?
such a complex emotion.
You're plotting to take over the Halcyon system.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment.
It was actually her secret.
How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Goodbye.
There's a little bit of resentment in that. You want to know what the perk is for Parvati? Oh, I thought Parvati was gone. Engineering skill, extra mods, tactical time dilation. That's what her perks are. Vicar, I'm almost positive, has... I shouldn't have done that. %, dialogue, combat, effective duration. And science weapons, so all good stuff. Sam has negative reputation per kill, which I would have had him with me just a moment ago. And he intimidates people. Maybe Nyoki's persuasion. Increase your lie skill, radius of footsteps, damage to creatures, pretty good stuff. Felix has persuade. Damage to corporate military, that's fine. Ellie, who I never seem to use. But I probably should bring her more.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Yes. What do you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore.
Yeah,
after
for
we went
that?
to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker.
Uh-huh.
I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it
See,
here.
she's a lesbian.
On
If
the
you read her wiki, it says she's asexual, and that's just not true. I'm thinking of doing it here on the ship. That's sweet. Can I help? Bring her home to meet the family. Bold move, Cotton. I don't like strangers in my personal space. That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer.
Well,
The thing
should have
is,
came out and just said it
I
then.
can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease, and I ain't showered in nigh on a week.
I'm pretty sure that's what she
Smell like
likes.
sweat most days, and well, don't look too close at my fingernails.
Shop for cleansing
I was
products.
thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Asexual doesn't mean you identify as either hetero or homo. Asexual means you're not sexual at all. Pretty positive on that. I watched a documentary on Netflix about it way back when. Asexual people just aren't into sex. Easy enough. We could head straight over. Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking? But, hey, man. It's really all Greek to me. Fine, whatever. I suppose I have to pay for this. Easy enough. Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Okay.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker.
We'll be heading to Groundbreaker soon.
You don't
As
got
soon as we
huge
wrap
plans
up
on account of me.
this.
Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
Okay, when we land in Groundbreaker, bring Parvati. Gotcha. Vicar seems like he was definitely the ideal character to continue along with this mission. And where are they at? Supposed to be fighting. There's
Since when?
Yoki, who won't take off the
Since
armor.
Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone. Come on, Felix. The Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game?
Oh, they're just
The
talking about
Rangers were robbed.
sports. Alright,
What's on your
whatever.
mind?
Heard you guys are fighting. I wanted to ask you about this Harlow guy.
Yeah, sure thing. Ask away.
I guess it wasn't a big deal. They're just talking about sports. What's a guy like him doing all the way on Cilia?
I've been thinking about that. Scylla's about as far away
Scylla.
from civilization as I can imagine. Old
Yes.
barren rocks and the occasional mining operation. Clyde wasn't exactly a prospector. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
How well did you know Harlow?
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some
a
guy
bad
in a black
boy.
uniform snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
You think Harlow might be in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
Claptrap. You said Harlow was your mentor?
Yeah, I was just a lonely orphan kid getting my knuckles dirty. Clyde? I want to say he saw some potential in me. Like as not, he just took pity on me. So he took me in. Gave me a place to live. Gave me something to believe in.
Harlow must have made some enemies the way he talked about revolutions.
Clyde wasn't an idiot. He kept his head down, worked hard. Did as he was told. You're not going to catch him standing on a soapbox decrying the tyranny of the board. But when the Mardettes had their backs turned, oh yeah, he carried on about starting a revolution. Said he was going to do something big.
I'm just gonna change things. I can feel it. Vicar?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
There are things I don't understand about your religion. You're out of my crew. I want you off this ship, you no good son of a bitch.
Yes.
Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Sounds like a rule belief system.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
Wish he said the adaptable instead. What do you mean, Maltrop?
Yes?
Like you could get behind scientism? Yes. Sam, can we talk about Ada?
Battery levels are fully charged.
Okay. I guess not. I do want to know more about this, though. Ellie.
Something on your mind?
Because the strong doesn't mean they survive over the weak. Well, in his world, it does. I'd like to know more about you, Ellie.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a
And
meaner
she's
right
fine, boy.
No complaints here.
Ellie's gonna be, she's got walls up. She's gonna be tough to get close to. Is this our bed? We have a bed. Probably in our captain's quarters. Looks like we can just sleep here. Do 8 hours. Let's just do 8 hours, I guess. Sleeping system's weird. It seems only there for this really hard difficulty. I'm gonna hope after 8 hours and being on this ship that... So here's the one that we have before we shot the guy. Here's the one we have after we shot the guy. Even though I don't think it's gonna make a difference, and I really feel like the game forced something on us that doesn't feel entirely fair. I mean, the quest specifically said to grab his cartridges, and he was technically in charge. I know they needed food and medicine, but come on. And I just don't feel like that should override the entire destiny of this planet. And I feel like if she's supposed to be such an able leader, why in the world would she possibly think that war is a better alternative to just working with us? I'm going to take Vicar, and I guess I'm going to keep taking Felix. Yeah, why not? Ellie doesn't really seem... She's like us. She's not involved in the politics of this. She just wants to make money. She wants to get paid. That's how we've been playing it.
What was
Here they
that?
come.
Is that an iconic... What?
What was that?
Well, that sucks. Well, we have to go to Dr. Google here. Outer Worlds attacked the camp. Way to de-aggro guards. Get out of town. Sleep for 10 hours. Never mind. Try it again. Developed a food addiction. Not eating or drinking for 100 plus hours. Is it the goofy mechanic that brings out your weapon? Oh. Okay, so this is a really, really rough way to go about this, but I guess we have to do this a few times. I'm just gonna do it a couple. By a couple, I mean a bunch. I'd say our character has gone into a minor depression, the way he's acting. Captain, you've been sleeping an awful lot. Leave me alone. I just want to die. Okay. We've slept a lot. I hope that doesn't change things very much, but this has got to be Naoki's, yeah. Naoki's room. We just stole everything she had. She can no longer be an alcoholic. We confiscated all of her booze.
Problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, preacher?
We're now going to try again. And hope that we have somehow lost our aggro. I feel like this should be like other games. We should either have a bounty, be able to pay it off and be done with it, or after X amount of hours, namely like 24 hours out of town, the heat should be calmed down some. At the very least, give us a bounty. Come on, let us pay like $50. I know we killed their leader and all, but holy cow, it worked. We have no aggro. And I'm sure we're starving. It's been hours. We have to have a drug, so that's gonna be... I mean, alcohol's a drug. Hopefully that counts. And then we'll take some baked beans. That should negate our debuffs.
Instrument of corporate supremacy.
Let me hazard a guess.
Oh my god, Felix, you guys really don't get along.
Guess I'm in charge now. Still trying to figure out what
Holy
that
cow,
means.
it worked.
You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you and Sanyar could join forces.
Absolutely not. With Graham gone, the Iconoclasts are on edge as it is. I don't need a riot on my hands.
Oh my god, after all that, just because we didn't do the food and medicine way back when. There's no point in killing his ass then. You know what sucks about that though? Is we lost out on all that dialogue, but I'm gonna just run through it. Well, damn it. I'll talk to... Man, I can't believe that. Not doing the food or medicine screwed us.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the board's assault.
Those MSI stiffs won't know what hit him. I mean, they will, because it's going to be me with a tossball stick.
And you, Captain. Are you prepared?
I don't suppose you could work with Sanyar rather than against him.
No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. Time is of the essence, Captain. Be swift with your decision.
Oh my god, one move on the ink cartridges, which I think actually did make sense. Even though I know he's a crazy ass idealist. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue with this one. I can run through that dialogue pretty fast. I mean, I'll just hit X. We already know what we're going to say. It's the same outcome. I don't want to kill off unnecessary options. I want to try to keep our roads open. I'm still going to side with Sanyar. I just think the guy's a crazy asshole.
What was the score on last night's game? I missed it.
Felix is going to hate
Last night's
this.
game?
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table?
No.
I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Trying to convince them.
Ooh, that's very good. I wish I could help, but I've never been very good at making presentations. I could work on a brief, if you think it would help your case.
They won't talk to me. Why don't you work on that brief?
Excellent! I'll get to it straight away. It'll be a few weeks before it's ready, but one...
Well,
thing for
okay,
the
so that's
price
not
of
gonna
body
go
armor.
anywhere. It's not gonna go
I
anywhere.
don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
It suffered some malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Agreed. This is mysterious, to say the least.
Perhaps there's something deeper going on.
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again.
Gotta hand it to you, Sanjar. That ain't a bad plan.
It's absolutely foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar Bay will be as
The best
secure
laid
as
plans
any
of
other
mice and
settlement in
men
Halcyon.
often go astray. I don't see how UDL is going to let you keep their
The
toys.
board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Man, I really wish I could have formed a peace alliance, because I feel like Monarch would have been the best off of all the worlds by having both groups here.
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
You said that like it's a problem.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
He's making that pitch for the Iconoclast? Who is? Maybe things need a shakeup.
This would be more than a shakeup. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
Threaten the system's order and you call down the wrath of the universe. Or in this case, the board's. Which in this colony is pretty much the same thing.
I think the
Well, you see how
Iconoclasts are pretty much dead no matter what.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module.
Just a couple ships, cannons can do all this for you. Says the guy sending me to go get it.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclasts get them.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Okay, I'm going to try one more conversation back there. I don't think it's going to change a damn thing. But, we'll keep that other save open just in case. Man, I wish that would have worked. That would have been cool. I'm going to go back there. I'm going to have one last discussion with them. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. If it doesn't, I suppose we're just gonna have to line up with MSI. It just didn't work out. But I feel like it's bullshit. I really do. I think they should have at least been like, okay, yeah, here's a mission for food. You go get us some food. Got like 50 Rapidon meat.
You scienticians got no imagination. That's your problem.
Sure, we read that at some point. Either way, it's just a medical report.
The gunship. Have you secured?
Damn. Damn. Okay, we're making a decision. We're making a decision. I'm gonna have to give the damn gun to MSI. That's who I think is better off here. I think the Iconoclasts are just gonna get absolutely ravaged. I think change comes from within.
Hey, Vic. Got a good one for you.
They're gonna hate this.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table?
No, they won't. Here's your damn
don't like
module. Damn you, damn you, damn you.
Well, aren't you unpredictable? It lends you a certain air of mystery. It's quite magnetic.
I wouldn't get excited just yet.
Don't get
sir.
weird.
It looks like the Iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
What now?
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get that module. It looks like this means war.
You have to say it like you mean it.
She's right, sir. You don't sound very convincing.
Well, I didn't ask for a
I should have said good
performance
luck
review,
with
did I?
that. That would be following
I'll
in our
knock this out
character.
to keep them out.
See ya.
You'll have to
Hey
approach
us.
from the north.
Bye bye.
Good luck.
These Iconoclasts are stupid. Who says, okay, you didn't deliver food and medicine to us one time, therefore we're just gonna have to go ahead and let us all, we're all gonna have to die in a war. This was totally and utterly preventable. But, c'est la vie. Live and let live, I think. Oh, oui, oui. Sacre bleu.